Hey guys, Tyrup here bringing you a 3v3 today. We are on Gleize, playing for today, spawning in the north. We have Loki playing as OKW and immediately going for Overwatch. Teaming up with him is Kizerfitch playing as Ostheer, who has Jaeger Infantry, German Mechanized and Strategic Reserves. And finally for Axis we have Jehdol playing as OKW, who has Grand Offensive, for Ground Forces and Breakthrough. Oh, we've got a lock in here to Jaeger Infantry. Oh, and Jehdol as well, going for Breakthrough. Okay. Facing offensive in the south. Google Translate tells me this is like to play with heroes. Playing as Brits and straight away going for tactical support. CPU very easy, obviously not. Somebody just calling themselves that. Playing as Soviets, who has combined arms, shock army, and mechanized support. And finally, Google Translate tells me this is flag Fluttering. Playing as Brits as well, who has special weapons, mobile assault, and Commandos. This is essentially a Patreon submitted game. Both of these are actually arranged teams around. I'm not sure, they haven't made their placement games, but I saw some players were like random 3v3, like 2,500. So yeah, you've been warned. Alright, getting into the action here. Pretty common in Gleize to have a bit of a MG on MG action. A lot of buildings close to the center of this map. Pretty large map for 3v3 as well. Just kind of, I think, kind of nice overall. Is in the building, shutting that down. I have to wonder if the Sternpose, probably A, should have closed the distance here, but B, if they can maybe came off to the side a bit more. Looks like maybe the section's still in heavy cover there. Okay, MG very, very slow switching sides here. Not switching at all, maybe manually switched to something. Okay, switching over now. No tech truck down though, so no incendiary grenades yet. And MG in the building, camping out this VP now. So a lot of MGs in buildings early on. To see how these players handle them. Looks like a pretty early mortar from Kizerfitch. I think that makes a lot of sense, especially that's what he's up against at the moment. Got one back the other way from the Soviet player. Also a very, very early command bunker out the back there. I'm going to hold on to this forward position here, Kizerfitch. I'm going to backpedal somewhat. You know, it could be an idea to maybe get like a flamethrower in the early stages against this building play. Could be very effective. Instead of the bunker first. But overall, looks like the Allies off to a strong start here. Some good territory going. Oh, the bombs are dropping. Both ways. Oh, bold move here. Like to play, jumping in this house right outside the Axis base with this machine gun. And advancing with this one as well, moving a little bit closer to the fuel. Perhaps an idea here for Jehdol. You know, he had that squad getting shot at by the machine gun. If he just left it there getting shot at, would allow time for this squad to come in here and get the incendiary grenade off. We do have a bit of received accuracy while suppressed, so don't take that much damage. Go for those stalls. So the double sappers here shutting down a bit of an Axis flank there, but did manage to jump all the way down onto this cutoff here with the Volksgrenadiers. Allies a little bit late to notice that perhaps here. A bit of a flank coming in here for Kizerfitch as well. This is where maybe, you know, if you had the flamethrower here, you could just like come up to this wall and then attack ground do quite a lot of damage here, but it looks like he's going for the mortar team. Briefly was going to go for the rifle, cancelled it. Now going to go for it again. Pilots have to retreat. Pretty good damage onto the mortar there, not quite enough to kill. He's going to play it safe, hit the early retreat, has to retreat past, a couple of machine guns here potentially, so playing it safe in that department. They're also going for a very early ambush camo on this machine gun. Trying to push back out on this side.
Ready to set a command vehicle and call in recon support.
Did have a battle group down, so could go for an infantry support gun. Probably should be the option here to deal with these machine guns. So he's trying to call into safety here. We're getting shooting at the building. I mean, it is chipping away at the building's health, I suppose, but I wonder if that was a misclick or something. I don't know. It's very strange. But yeah, Axis overall have been struggling with the fuel, but now getting control of it on the right-hand side.
Position taken. Ready for move. Looks like infantry.
Oh, I used the heroic charges. I was like, I thought I saw a buff on that. So he's going to stand there for the decap. Only 2 windows on this side, so it's not too bad, that engagement overall. It caps off the fuel.
Send your orders.
Oh, looks like he did manage to take down the Soviet mortar here. We've also got a grenadier in quite deep. Kind of sandwiched actually at the moment. Going to get suppressed here. So not able to steal away that machine gun. Or go for any follow-up. His own mortar a little bit further back here. Ooh. Close call. Doing some reinforcements. Oh, big old grenade from the officer and gets the wipe because of it. So we have a somewhat forwards battle group from Loki. And he's going to be going for the flak half track. Maybe coming in a touch late here. Yeah, probably about 1.5, 2 minutes late by the time it arrives. But we'll see how it goes. At the moment, flag Fluttering doesn't actually have any anti-vehicle. Apart from some snares, so that could be pretty effective against him overall. Flak half track though is also not terribly good against like machine guns and buildings, especially now with the Vickers already V1 here with that new take aim ability, gives it the bonus penetration on top of the bonus range. The flak half track's not going to be super useful in this particular instance. But yeah, overall a bit of a lack of indirect fire in both Jehdol and Loki. Considering they have both gone for battle group, strange not to see an infantry support gun. Oh, and the MG42 got decrewed in the center. That's a little bit unfortunate. Tough to go for the recrew here. Could, fire for smoke here. And then come in for the cap. Oh, and that's maybe exactly what's going to happen. Managed to jump onto the machine gun just before getting suppressed. That's kind of good luck. So kizerfitch not really timing that super effectively. Right idea though. Ended up working out. Lucky he didn't get suppressed that early on. Okay, now the infantry support gun finally coming in for Jehdol. Once again, the Axis have been struggling for territory control for a while now. Let's see if this flak half track can remedy things. So it's kind of like on the field, ready for its first combat, close to 10 minutes. In 1v1 we often see that like around 6 minutes 30. Typically you have slightly less resources in 1v1, though the Axis maybe have had poor fuel control. Oh, we've got the Goliath right here, the Goliath's right there. No detonation though. I think they would have got the wipe. Looks like he was on the wrong side of the fence, so maybe couldn't get any closer than that. I think given the amount of health it was on and how close it was, I think that would have been the kill. Still 0 kills on that mortar. I'm surprised. Thought that that was what got the decon on the Soviet mortar over here, but I guess it would have been another grenade. Try to push out here, taking a long time. Here comes the infantry support gun though. But yeah, at the moment the map is all red. The Allies with the superior territory control and have had it for quite some time. We're going up here. Oh wow, we got a half track coming out for CPU. Also a wise choice, getting some reinforcements on the front line, kind of similar to kizerfitch. Try to smoke out, coming into the center to cap. Oh boy, it's a fortress over here now. I like to play, getting a good camp going. Got the Bofors up, got the mortar pit up. Infantry support gun's got 1 kill so far, ready to fire again. Ooh, there's this barrage. And there you go, the P-Greens. Bit of bad luck there for kizerfitch. Trying to soft retreat off to the bunker. Which now has the medics as well. Can upgrade both of those now. But yeah, he ends up getting punished for it. That's this barrage nasty. Move coming in here for Loki. Pretty undefended here. Flag fluttering. Double AT guns. Triple AT guns for flag fluttering. Wow. It's maybe a bit of a overcommitment against the flak half track, but alright. We've got a Goliath going off. And it looks like we've got a squad wipe. That's on the officer, I believe. Nicely done with the Goliath. MG doing some nice work up there. Very late 222 from kizerfitch as well. I don't really know what this is about. It's probably not going to go terribly well with 3 AT guns around. Flag fluttering. That continues with these Volksgrenadiers though. Can get some good territory happening.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Infantry support gun took some return fire perhaps from the mortar pit and has to back out briefly. Maybe we could even do with a second infantry support gun at this stage. Good Jehdol. A lot of manpower floating. Okay, decro on one of the AT guns. And gonna go for the steel Loki. Gonna have 3 AT guns himself now between those two rakettons he's constructed. Or maybe not, the Vickers on the retreat path could be a bit nasty. Oh no, it gets suppressed by the other machine gun. So it looks like the Axis team coming in for a bit of a 2v1 on the right hand side, and it's opened up a lot of territory for them. Getting the wipe on the machine gun now as well. Do have the X-range tank gun here though. Oh, but a lucky miss. And he gets behind the building. We do have a Su-76 coming across here, but it's too late.
The weapon crew are, I'm afraid, quite dead.
Okay, Goliath going off there. Did not see if that one got a kill. It'd be nice if you could maybe salvage this anti-tank gun, Loki. Stop the recrew on that. Oh, another mortar pit out the back. I didn't see this one. That one's up to 5 kills after that last push. Doesn't look like he had a very fun time of it. Also got a more assembly back here. And with this commander you do have the observation post, quite strong. There's a lot of strong abilities in it, such as the mortar cover. HQ out back waiting for repairs. But yeah, I mean, these units have been camped around here this whole time. It would be quite easy for this mortar to just constantly barrage this area. So even if he doesn't have any sight. And then for the Molotov here. Well-timed jump out. Oh, got some base howitzer fire coming in, trying to clear out the ISG. Looks like he's going to have to pull that back for reinforcements. And finally committing now to 2 more infantry support guns. Well overdue at this point. Still has a lot of manpower floating on top of that as well. Coming close to the tank timing for a lot of these Axis players as well, in spite of their poor fuel control. So let's see if once they've got the armor on the field they can start to turn things around here. There were quite a few mines down. Looks like 1 or 2 of them have been triggered. British mines. Reinforcement and healing going on out the back. Now there's this barrage looking to clear out the MG42. Got the assault planes coming in for flag flying. There's also popping smoke raid. And a glider. He's just pushing all the buttons here. Glider gonna find the Raketen. Well-timed retreat though. And the smoke raid I think actually backfiring on him there. Stopping the effective chase down.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
Trying to push in here again. Not having much luck. Okay, ISG looks like it's going for the mortar pit. With a good spread here on the infantry support guns, instead of being all clumped up. So if they do take return fire from the mortar pits, it's not hitting all of them at once. It's a good idea. Centaur out now for flag flying. Uh-oh, yeah, that's not what the 222 is well equipped to deal with. The chase down, conscripts thinking of the snare. And there we go, Centaur finishing off the job, 222 goes down. Curious timing on that, I mean it just didn't really make sense. He doesn't have any need for the sight for it. It was also not likely to vet up to vet 2 for that level of sight. Alright, here comes the drive-by with the Centaur. Drop the mortar cover back here. Gonna get a whole bunch of phosphorus on that forward retreat point.
A commando unit has been wiped out.
Oh boy, commandos go down fast to that flak half track. Get some good value out of that. We've got another Goliath waiting over here. Oh, this could be nasty. No, wasn't in cover here perhaps. Ooh, close call. Looks like that auto-triggered instead of manually triggered. Remember with those Gleize, if you trigger them yourself, they do twice as much damage if they get triggered by dying. Okay, looks like one of these mortar pits is going to go down for like to play. Here we go. So, getting something going here. A bit of a push through. We've got a Panther now on the field as well for Jehdol. Didn't build any Fusiliers. You know, the flares from them can be pretty handy on this map, especially when combining with the Jaeger later on. Artillery barrage hammering down. And it looks like the Soviet player holding on strong here, CPU. They're trying to run some defense. Oh, now he has all the infantry support guns in one area and they are in some trouble. howitzers coming in. And one of them gets decrewed. Panther making a bit of a push here. We got no 17-pounder to complement this. In fact, the Piets were the only thing that he had in terms of anti-tank. Should probably be focusing on the mortar pits. Not going to do a huge amount to squads inside buildings with no machine gun upgrade on the Panther. Okay, comes some machine gun upgrade. We've got a mortar pit out the back. Looks like he's going to try drive around. Go for the kill on that. We have the AT gun drop down. He's going to jump on top of that. He's got the potential reinforcements coming through here as well. Push back out here. Got another mortar cover drop down. On the Piets, so has to be careful. And the AT gun coming around the corner. Taking some rear armor hits from the mortar pit even. Panther spinning around to face its frontal armor, but they're not terribly good in these anti-infantry situations. Avoids the AT gun for the moment. No snare coming through, which is a pretty big mistake here. And reinforcing. Trying to get away. AT gun and hot pursuit. Sets up. Might survive one more hit though. Yeah, he does. So there you go, managing to get away there. Close call. Okay, Panzer IV out for Loki. He also has quite a lot of manpower. Jaeger lights could be a decent option, you know, just, as I said, like extra sight, just so handy. This time just from Jaeger lights passively having it. Team lining up on the Panzer IV here. Officer very, very low. Got the Centaur trying to get a flank going here. Can do okay damage against the rear. Probably not engagement, I'll be trying his flag flying here. Keeping wheeling its way into position. He decides to disengage at a reasonable timing, I'd say, overall. Push back into the center here for kizerfitch. And some success. We've got a T-34 here though, and kizerfitch. No tanks yet. Does have battle phase 3 complete. Oh no!
We have casualties.
No dodge on the grenade there.
We are losing a sector.
Okay, Shriek's connecting, grenade in. Making a charge here. Gets the kill on the machine gun. Shrieks are suppressed though. Pretty bad accuracy while they're suppressed. Looks like he wants to get one more shot in. No. Do remember that being suppressed does multiply your reload time by 4. So I think it Panzer Shriek's about 7 seconds to reload, I believe. So you multiply that by 4. that's a really long time. And fresh Bofors out. Oh boy. Oh, that's a lot of damage. We're late to retreat. Uh-oh. Oh, the mortar pit's coming down too. Okay. Oh, man. Ouch. 7 kills just like that.
An emplacement is being attacked.
Okay, Piet's getting a bit of a flank cooking here. And the ISG's going to work again. Going for the Bofors this time. Okay, Piet's coming in deep, going for the command bunker. Taking some base howitzer fire. One section goes down though, making this move. Oh boy, in his own base howitzer fire. With the hammer blow. What is that? Where's it? Oh, has he got the forward retreat point on this? Okay. Confused by that. Bunker does end up going down. With that retreat path, I don't know where that section ran to, but it was not good. Also went down there, so very painful push. The anti-infantry planes up. Well, we're up briefly. Looks like I might have crashed into this building here. Plane. for some damage in here. Do have the kitten nearby for flag flying. And does not manage to get out of the building in the nick of time. Maybe fresh Maxim, or maybe not so fresh, already up to vet 1. Oh, Fusiliers with the Shreks, have to retreat. Panther is back here, not getting involved. Let's give the T-34 a fighting chance. Good decro on the AT gun, but does have the forward reinforcement. Got the S-285 back here as well. Double kittens wheeling in for Jehdol. This bar is going to work. Water getting close to vet 3. Come the double kittens. Going for the SU-76 perhaps? No, shooting at the building. So yeah, just... you know, Ricketts are decent against player constructed buildings, but like ambient buildings don't, almost not worth bothering unless they're like super low. There's a squad inside you really want to kill. Same story, anti-tank guns. They have a modifier when they shoot at infantry. They only do quarter damage. Very, very poor accuracy, so generally not worth shooting at infantry. Okay, there we go. Katyusha coming through. Cleared out the enemy in the building again. Going for the triple ISGs out the back there. That could be nasty. Oh, there we go. One of them decrewed. Su-76 up in flames. Panther just charging through here. S-35 doesn't have sight at the moment. We've got the smoking wreck over there. Panther decides to disengage though. Got the OKW troops coming in for a bit of a flank. Back after track and Panzer IV could clean up a few units here. There was Katyusha around here. They actually went down to the Panzer IV, it looks like. And vehicle destroyed. Kind of getting stuck on the building though. Oh, and Centaur getting a bit of a flank cooking here. Might have bitten off more than it can chew though. Pack spinning around. We've got the Shreks there. We've got the Panther. Slow for its turret to spin around. But there we go. Centaur overcommitting just really hard. It goes up in smoke. Both take shots landing at the same time there. T-34 goes for a sacrificial ram. Goes down. S-35. No chase down. Wreck in the way at the moment. Anti-tank grenade on cooldown here. Here they come, but it could bounce the kill here. No, we've got a mine there. Okay. Never mind. Shot down before I could even check. I was wondering which plane that is. There's the recon plane. Ooh, looks like we had a pretty nasty Goliath go off there. Now Panzer IV coming in on the flank. We do have a Raketen, but it's very low on health. Easy to get the decrew on. 35 coming across. There it goes. Flak half track locking down the VP. Axis very, very low on VPs at the moment, down to 68, so there has to be top priority for them at the moment, but it seems like they have finally broken through the Soviet players' camp close to the center, so it should allow them some very good control there from here on out. Got another one of those bunkers out the back there, a little bit further away this time. Could be maybe, you know, the time to actually build it closer, given that they just made a big time breakthrough on that side, but alright. Speaking of breakthrough, activated here by Jehdol. And the really fast decaps on the enemy sectors. Going to go for the cutoff here on this Brit player. You know, there's one thing about these British emplacements, they can't move.
A capture point is being overrun.
So if you don't fight near them, you know, this player so much PopCap tied up over here, they can't really effectively help their teammates in other areas of the map. So it looks like the Axis team kind of giving up on engaging into those emplacements for the moment. It seems to be working out pretty nicely for them. I guess that was a misclick, don't know why that squad was in so deep there. Here we go, got a bit of a combo coming in here. The Brumbeer 222. Rebuild on the 222, so clearly kizerfitch is a 222 as part of his strategy. AT gun mobilizing now, but just one Brumbeer. Just one AT gun against the Brumbeer is often not enough. There goes a mortar pit. We've got the assault artillery coming in now. Hammering down, no activation of brace at all. A lot of damage here, but nothing critical. Didn't lose anything. Is that the recon plane? There's the recon plane again. Centaur in here again. Bold Centaur play from the Allies. You know, they are a ranged team, so clearly the whole team must think highly of the Centaur. It's a very curious decision, though. There goes the 222. Jumping into the building here with the Pier squads, but the Brumbeer, there's something to say about that. Oh, jumps out on the wrong side of the building. Oh! Oh, they're both still alive here, desperately reinforcing to convert this into a headquarters.
The squad's gone.
Oh, one of the Pier squads does end up going down. S285 just blasting away out the back though, doing some nice work.
She's coming up! My lord, a tank's been lost.
My lord. Though, still in control of the VP, that's the most important thing for them. Oh, nasty hit there on the Shrek squad. Another assault artillery coming up out the back for Jehdol. So the player on the run now. Got off pretty easy, I have to say. There's quite a lot of scatter on those assault artillery shells. But overall, pretty effective. Second Panther out now for Jehdol as well. And this is where just the constant Centaur spam is starting to catch up with the Allies now. The armor forces are a little bit lackluster. S35. Taking blows with the Panthers. They return fire. Oh, close call. Size. Oh. Bit of rubber band action. Panther could be in some trouble. ISU needs one more shot. I think he's going to disappear into the fog though.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
Still in control of the victory points. Artillery barrage coming in now. Pier squad still surviving. Maybe it would have been better if he could target the headquarters there. Just on the edge of it. But alright.
Standing by. Send
Okay,
orders.
got a Fish Panzer IV out for Loki. Freshly repaired. And push back in here. The Comet is back here. Looks like it would survive one more hit. Panzer might have to be a bit cautious. We've also got the Rakit in there. We've got the glider back there for reinforcements as well. Commandos firing the LMG-42 on the move there. It's a scary sight. Okay, he's popping take aim on the Vigors here. Yeah, I suppose he could technically penetrate it, right? You know, you did see my video on the ability, but... Oh boy, another assault artillery coming in. Clearing out the British troops from the church. Got a Panther now in the mix for kizerfitch. Looks like he's making a bit of a push here. Vehicle on the Panzer IV, so he's playing very cautiously with it. Okay, we've got a big push in here from Jehdol. Finally trying to break through these British emplacements. Let's brace now. Still got the Piet there. So he's going for maybe the HQ next. Switching targets a couple times here, it looks like. Panther's getting away. No munitions for the snare here. So Panther able to back away quite safely. There we go, the Bofors goes down.
Emplacement destroyed by the enemy.
Looks like he's only got one Piet on that squad.
The enemy are attacking an emplacement.
So, yeah. Oh no, there's two.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
Okay, another assault artillery coming in on this area. Looking to clean up shop. Meanwhile, we've got the Comet, the Panther. So the Comet speeding away quite quickly though. Okay, that one it looked like almost every shell landed slightly in front of this building. Scatter, not too good for Jehdol there. End up doing a huge amount of damage. A bit of a wrap around here. We have a lot of anti-tank guns out the back here. Okay, Loki mobilizing them now. Drain briefly back on the axis here, under 50. So the clock is ticking. They're feeling the pressure. Oh, he's calling in the planes though. The sector assault this time. There's a Centaur now. Oh boy, bounces the killing blow. Oh, but the planes finish the job. There goes the Comet. Getting decrewed as well. The planes are on the far right hand side of the map as well. Too far away from the Bofors to target, it looks like, so no anti-air with allies here.
An emplacement is being attacked.
Down to 45 VPs though.
Damned enemies tried to take a point from us.
Nice USU-85 combo camped out in the center. Could get a little bit more aggressive. Start to inch forwards over there. Oh. Got another assault artillery for Jehdol. He's finally burned through all those munis. Another crocodile out. There goes the building. Machine gun inside didn't jump out either. Bofors gonna fall as well. Well, we've got double AT guns here. Panthers with their rear armor exposed. Go down one of the Panthers. There it goes. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Okay. Frontal armor facing up this time. He gets away. Fresh comment out now though from Flying Flag. Flag flying. Flag fluttering. Got it right on the third time. Oh, but the anti-tank gun's on the run from the infantry. Panzer IV with his rear armor exposed here as well. And just taking a battering on the rear armor. Spinning around now. The T-gun's still alive. Oh, there it goes. Orbis arrived to keep the anti-tank gun safe, so should be able to force back that comp pretty safely from here on. Oh, looks like we had some carnage in the center. Both the Raketens up here got decrewed. Anti-tank plane came through for a pass as well. Doesn't look like any tanks went down to it. And kizerfitch continuing with the 222. Some spotting here for the Panther. Dropping light artillery barrage. Pretty easy dodge though for CPU. KW troops with the breakthrough active. Oh, Comet goes down to the anti-tank gun there. 2 going down as well for kizerfitch. Not pushing in though, that Su-85 is pretty vulnerable. Walking Stuka coming down, but not hitting too much. There's the Panther on the rear armor. There goes the Crocodile. There's 4 over here now as well, teaming up against the British player. Double AT guns though, so can't really get too much work done there. Another headquarters, this time on this rather weak wooden building. Strange. Is he that? He's that much of a fan of the recons that he wants like 2 command HQs right next to each other. It's very, very unusual. Buster, trying to work on the Su-85. A bit more than he could chew though. Oh my god, and the plane crash did his own building dirty. Oh no. Caddy going to work here. Rebuild on the caddy. AT guns getting recruit here as well. British player trying to get something going, trying to open up the capture over here, but a little bit outmatched. I'm going to back away. Triple AT guns making short work of that Comet. Looks like the double AT guns have gone down. We've got a 17-pounder out the back though, so
The enemy are attacking an emplacement.
have to be careful here. Go for the kill on the Bofors, spinning around with 17-pounder now for the Panther. And there we go, takes a hit. He was close to going down. Panther needs one more shot. 17-pounder misses, kind of lucky. And there we go, there goes the Bofors. Be lost sight of the Panther now. Oh boy, looks like he might have had that on attack move or something. Packing up, setting up, packing up, setting up. Didn't get much damage done there. Oh no. And the Centaur throws continue for the Allies. Down goes another one. Walking Stuka action. Oh boy, and there go the emplacements. Like to play with heroes. It's been shattered. So He's saving up for another crocodile, very close to it. Still has a lot of stuff that you could like recrew around here. Rebuild quite quickly, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen. Panzer IV diving in. We get around the rear of the Comet. Might settle for a machine gun kill though. Here it goes.
There's a crocodile ready to cause all kinds of havoc.
Crocodile is coming through. 17 pounder still standing. Katyusha as well, clearing out some center. Okay, there we go. The Allies do end up throwing in the towel. So there we go. Axis turning this one around late. Jehdol, you know, very slow early game. A huge amount of manpower floating throughout the whole match. Basically, very late. After seeing so many placements going into the infantry support guns. Try and go for Raketens, which can be pretty effective against some placements if you find the timings, you know. Direct damage if you have sight. 160 per hit. It's can take down placements pretty quickly when they are braced, but yeah, not very effective against units inside buildings. Worth mentioning. You know, Yak Tiger also pretty good at blasting through emplacements, so you do have to watch out for those 17 pounders, of course. But yeah, overall some pretty good assault artillery usage. Kizerfitch rather curiously kept rebuilding 222s. I'm not entirely sure what the reasoning is behind that. I guess it's for the extra vision they provide. And I suppose he did have quite a lot of resources floating, but generally not advisable if you don't have something like spotting scopes in your commander to really make use of those Vet 0222s. Or maybe, you know, they can also act in a pinch as anti-air. Which I suppose maybe they would have shot down a couple recon planes from this British player. Finally, Loki, pretty reasonable play overall. Some good Goliath action. Very, very late on the flak half track. Late on the timings there. And maybe, you know, once you're up against Comets, maybe it's an okay choice to go for the Panther. But I suppose with triple AT guns, yeah, the Comet's pretty well counted. So, yeah, probably, yeah. Probably the strongest player in this game, I would guess. Loki seemed to be, by my judging. But overall, yeah, good work there by the Axis, hanging on, turning this one around late. Finally breaking through the resistance. You know, once they cracked the center, that really opened up the game for the Axis and allowed them to power through. Well, anyway, guys, wrap up that. If you like a game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you off the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.